All right, all right, all right. Let's make sure the audio and the video looks good. You know, if you've been here for the past couple, we are doing things a little bit different here. We got a new camera setup, so that's one thing. The microphone should be the same, but you know in the past we've had some troubles with the microphone. So let me know if everything looks good on you guys' end, because I'm nervous over here. Watching from the gym, let's go. That's a great place to be. It'd be a better place if you were drinking some whiskey. But Johnny Dean in the house, Kevin coming in from Virginia, baby yoga. I thought that said Yoda. Baba Yaga. Audio, video, good. Beautiful. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. So, I'll give it a couple minutes, let some people roll in here. I don't expect a lot of people because I told people they don't have to be live to win anything tonight. You do have to donate to win some stuff, but you don't have to be here to win it. That's why I wanted all your information. If you did put that in there, that's going to be the way I'm going to contact people. That way we're not worried about, oh, what bottle do you want or anything like that. So I'll explain how everything is going with that in a little bit. A couple of things, as you can see rolling down at the bottom here, my Venmo is in the description. I hope it's down there. Hashtag Team Steve for, I gotta make this bigger. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Even more after today, congratulations. Heck yeah, we crushed our goal over here. I was originally looking for $1,000 in donation total. Sorry, it's inverted. 6,290, and we're still rolling. We're just getting started so far. What we have planned, as you can see down here, you can still enter up until 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I'm doing a hard cutoff. If my Venmo, it tells me what time it comes through. If it says 7:01, you're out. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to try and cut it at 7. That way I can make sure I have all of my entries in and we'll just start spinning the wheel. I have our bottle donation list printed out. I will spin the wheel. Whoever comes up, that will be the first one. It's the same list you guys have been looking at on Instagram, wherever you see it, in Discord, anything like that. Weller Foolproof right at the bottom, all the way down to the 7-year MGP right at the, or sorry, Weller Foolproof right at the top, all the way down to that 7-year MGP at the bottom. So if you're the first one to get picked, you get the Weller Foolproof. You don't get to pick what you get. It's just going to go right in order. I think that's the most fair way. Second thing is going to be, if you bought 15 entries, you can get 15 bottles. Obviously, it's all going to come down. There's a lot of entries in here. I'll tell you guys in a little bit. But I will remove the one entry that wins. So if you have one entry and you win, that entry will be removed. You can't win any more bottles. If you have 3 entries and you win, that entry will be removed. You will still have 2 other entries in there to win. That kind of give people more incentive to buy the higher ones, because $100 seems like a lot until you win 3 bottles of whiskey. Then it's, completely worth it. Let's go. What's up, Shri? Shri has been amazing and helpful in this entire process. He made a video today, and I absolutely love him for that. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on my Venmo as we go here. As I mentioned, that's in the description below. 7 o'clock, hard stop. I'll make sure everything's good. We'll roll this and we'll get everybody out of here before 8 o'clock at the latest, I'm hoping for, but depends on how fast we can spin through this. So let's just go over, if people don't know what we're doing here. First things first, this is for Team Steve. I got the Team Steve shirts on. This is for, let's go over, let's not bring the mood down too early, but I do want to tell the story about the family and about why we're doing this today. Obviously, September Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. It's affected my family personally. My niece had cancer. She's 4 years remission. We're waiting for that 5th year to call it cancer free. She's doing well. Everything's good with that. But it's touched my family in a way that I can understand and have the feelings that the other families go through when they go through something like this. And one thing that Team Steve and CureSearch always talks about is it's not just the person that's affected, just not the child that's affected. Obviously, with something like this, it affects the whole family. So in 2000, I believe it was late 2004, Stephen Crow, as you can see on my screen here, was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. He had almost 9-year battle with it until he ended up succumbing to that illness. Obviously awful for the entire family. I couldn't imagine what they went through at that time. That is my wife's cousin. My wife's maiden name is Crow. She's obviously not a Crow now that she's married to me, but that was my wife's cousin. Back in 2005, lost her cousin. The family has recently partnered with a company called CureSearch, who I think has it's either 25, but I'm pretty sure it's 35, but I don't want to speak if it's not 35, but I think it's 35 years in the game as far as research when it comes to childhood cancer. So they partnered with them in the past couple of years to raise money with the family, Mike and Ellen, to get some more funds into childhood cancer awareness and research. And Not only is that this, I mean, the Crow family rolls deep. I wish you guys understood like what Crow Christmas looks like around here. There's a lot of them. I'm still memorizing names. I'm checking flashcards. So they partnered with CureSearch. They have raised a lot of money, and I just wanted to do my part through knowing my history with it, and then through CureSearch and through my wife's side of the family, see if we can't get some money raised. I've seen what this community has done in the past, so I'm very excited to see that we can hit numbers like this, which is outlandish. This number is even higher because this is just the whiskey tube number. I did another fundraiser through my place of employment. We have like another $700 in there, so this is almost $7,000 total. So we'll see what we can do with that tonight. If anybody else donates, again, you're still in. You have up until 7 o'clock. Let's go over the way that you can get involved. The entries, just like this, we have, I always point the wrong way. Bourbon raffle, obviously, $10 is going to get you one entry. Again, that's going to give you an opportunity to win one bottle. $25 is going to get you 3 entries. $7 or $50 is going to get you 7 entries, and $100 for 15 entries. All you got to do, click that Venmo in my description here, log into your Venmo me the amount of money, and make sure it says here include your full name, your email, and your phone number. That's how I'm going to contact you. If you're not sitting by your computer right when you win, you're still going to win. I'm still going to reach out to you, tell you what you won, make sure the person who donated the bottle gets it directly to you. So make sure you put that information. And I say make this transaction private. A lot of people reached out to me and they're like, the transaction's not private. Am I still entered? You're still entered. I'm just telling you to do that for your own personal, like, don't give people your information type of thing with your phone number and email and everything right on there. So make sure you make that transaction private. If you do all that, I will make sure you're in here. If you do it before 7 p.m., you can still get entered. Again, you can see all the money that we already have raised. I think it's over 700 and some entries. So on this wheel, you're not even going to be able to see the names because they're so tiny. So we have over 700 entries at this point. Some of the bottles that we're giving away, let's talk about that as well. So that's how you enter. I'll throw that back up as well. You can see this. It's kind of small on my screen, so I'm going to reach over to this one here. We have a Weller Foolproof, Elmer T. Lee, Russell's 13, the Blanton's Gold, which is what I'm donating, along with my Weller Antique 107 store pick. We have a Stag 24A, Frey Ranch, Joseph Magnus Cigar. I almost wanted to buy tickets just to try and win some of these, to be quite honest with you. 2XO Tribute, love 2XO. Dix and Devin doing great stuff down there. Buffalo Trace Kosher Weeded, Booker's Pinky's Batch, Eagle Rare, Roseville Union Single Barrel, Rittenhouse Single Barrel, $25 2 times to a Driftless Glen coffee gift card. If you're not checking out Driftless Glen, make sure you check them out. They do some amazing stuff with coffee over there. So 2 people are going to get $25 gift cards. Maker's Mark BEP Cooper Craft Bourbon 9-year Old Forester Single Barrel Oregon Stafford Beverage Store Pick. 66.70 for that. A 1792 Sweet Wheat, Evan Williams Single Barrel, Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye Single Barrel, the Noobs and that one dude Ryan pick, Kentucky Owl Edition, Hooten Young 15-year. I had a sample of that. It's not this one, but I had a sample of Hooten Young, and that is really good. Evan Williams Single Barrel again, Eagle Rare, Still Austin Bourbon. That's the Mash and Journey pick with Jason and Scott. Still Austin Bottled and Bond. Blanton's, another Blanton's Single Barrel, a Nerds and Turds store pick, another Stag Batch 18, and a Traverse City 7-year MGP. So we have some Drifting Drams. What did I say? Did I say something different? My fault if I did. Drifting Drams gift card. Did I say Drifting Drums? I might have said Drifting Drums. Drifting Drams, yes, correct. So those are all the bottles that we're raffling off. So I don't even know. How many does it tell me how many? No, I should have a number on how many bottles, but a very good amount of bottles being raffled off. So if you're not entered at this point, again, we're going to cut it off at 7 o'clock. You said Drifter's Glen? Driftless Glen? No, we have a Driftless Glen in here, don't we? Are you listening? Dave, don't interrupt me. Don't we have a Driftless Glen in here? Drifting Drams coffee gift card. I don't know. Maybe we don't have a Driftless Glen. Oh, Hard Truth Sweet Mash. Anyway, Drifting Drams. My apologies, Katie and Ethan Turk. Drifting Drams gift card. So excited for all of that. Again, we're going to get into that around 7 o'clock. I will give like a last call for a cutoff. Up until then, make sure you tell your friends to join. Make sure you get people in here so they can see how to join and make sure everybody can win a bottle here. Hopefully I'm hoping everybody gets at least something, right? If one person with 15 entries winning 15 times would be kind of crazy. But let me take these bottles off of here for a little bit, and we can put this, the scroll's still good. Where are we? Entry. How to enter. We'll put that back on for a little bit just so people who are showing up late know how to enter. But I am currently sipping on. I was going to throw one of these in as well. This is my second bottle of this already, which is going through quickly. This is the Sticky Icky. I did a pick with a bunch of different creators. Bourbon of the Week, Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews, Hello Again Whiskey Friends, Whiskey Uncensored, Drifting Drams. Oh, we all went down to Indiana and picked this at Backbone. It is absolutely amazing. $49.99, so under $50. It's 56 months, barrel date 10/19. And bottled on 6/24. Again, this is in the link in description below because I know I was drinking it tonight. I think there's only like 40 some left of these. They're going quick. We did 3 different picks. One sold out immediately. I think the rye is gone by now. If not, get the rye as well. And then I think there's like a Blue Note pick on there by Hello Again Whiskey Friends as well. There's a bunch of good stuff on there right now, and I know they're doing some specials where if you buy like three different bottles from the different picks, you can get free shipping. So like if you're buying 2 and a bottle's $50 and it's $21 to ship, you might as well get the third one. This bottle though is something crazy good, especially for the value at $50. We got one Venmo that just came through. What do we got? $50. Love that. So this is what I got to do. I'm gonna keep updating this because I want to stay ahead of it so that we can keep things going. So let me just see. Add this. $50 is going to be 7 entries. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are in for $50 and that raises our total. Let's see. Add this up. Plus 50. It's going to be 63.40. 63.40. Can you guys? I honestly cannot believe the amount of money that you guys helped me raise with this. And we're going to be over 7,000 total, which is absolutely crazy. And I'm not, okay, I am. I'm one of the most competitive people by nature. Even if I'm not good at something, I just want to be, I will go out of my way to get good at it, to beat somebody who's better than me. Just competitiveness, straight, I don't like to lose. There is, and this is something to be competitive about. There's the Team Crow has their own section on CureSearch that tells you all of the totals of people, each like me and my wife put our own together to try to raise money, and it tells you your totals. Obviously, we don't have a lot on there right now. I still have to actually donate it after tonight, but I think there's one family in first place by like crazy amounts, like never going to touch them, but they have like 18 or 20 members in it. I'm not saying they're cheating, but they got a lot of help. I am going to be in second place, which is, if you're not first, you're last. I get it, but I can't compete with 18 people. I just can't do it. Everyone click that like button. Yes, please. Yes, please. Do that. And I want to know what you guys are sipping on tonight. Anybody sipping on anything good? I know it's kind of early. I wanted to do the 6 to 8 thing. Dusty Dan usually goes live at 8. I think he's off tonight. I messaged him. He said he wasn't going to be able to get on. I think he was just down at the Mash and Journey meetup down there in Bardstown. I haven't heard a lot about it yet, but I'm interested to see. And then it was just KY Bourbon Fest. Like a lot was going on recently. But yeah, I don't believe he's on tonight. So how does the video look, by the way? Got a new camera. Finally bit the bullet. Spent the money. It only comes in at 720p, but I think that's plenty good. Most people watch on their phones anyway. 16 viewers in here right now. Let me double check, make sure we're good on everything else. The Venmo kind of gets funky every once in a while on my phone. It makes you like refresh, and then it takes me back to the wrong part of the transactions. So I want to make sure I don't miss anybody here tonight. Dave's at the gym, so he's not drinking anything. What else is everybody drinking? Johnny just dropped the link in South Carolina Bourbon Community Facebook page. Love that. Tell them they got about 45 minutes to get their butts in here and try and win something. I appreciate you for that. Sipping on some Green River Straight Bourbon. Love that. Next on the list is Rebel 100. Ooh, big fan of Rebel 100. The Green River, I'm trying to think. They just can't, they have like the foolproof now and everything. Like they have single barrels as well. I would love to get my hands on it. I would love to do a Green River single barrel pick, to be quite honest with you. That would be like my dream pick. Not my dream pick. My dream pick would be a Russell's Reserve single barrel. That'll come hopefully soon enough, but video looks great. Sipping on McKenna, a little McKenna 10-year, little McKenna single barrel. That's your favorite. I know that. Kevin Johnson in the house, everybody. He's got some entries in there. Him and his wife both have some entries in there. I hope she wins and he doesn't, and then she makes him buy it. She makes him buy it from him or something. Green River is tough to get in Jersey. I don't know. I think just something from Green River just hit our shelves over here recently. I have a buddy that goes down to Delaware every once in a while. I think that's where I get my Green River restocked from. It's damn good though. I love Green River. Green River's who does Blue Note. At least it's who it was. Now Blue Note got bought out, or Green River got bought out by who? Bardstown Bourbon Company. So I think it's still. But I did a Blue Note pick way back in the day, like when I first started doing picks. That thing is something special. I only have a bottle or something left. Green River Standard is definitely in PA. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on one of the single barrels, and then the cash strength as well. I believe cash strength would be a good one to get. And they're not too expensive, which is the part that I like about them best. At least when I first started buying Green River, the Blue Note picks were like $35 when I put mine out. I think they're like up to 50, maybe 60 now, which is kind of crazy, but still pretty good, especially for the value. We're going to be sipping on this. As I mentioned, this is available in my link in bio still. Not too many left. And then I think I'm going to pour up this Redwood Empire. They sent me this for being in Bourbon Finds. I was in it for all of one round, but hey, I was in it. Um, Mike R, what's up, man? Watching while drinking, no sound. That's okay. That's okay, Scott. Can you hear me? They sent this for me being in Bourbon Finds top whiskey creator of the year and got crushed first round, but that's okay. We got that next year. We're coming back. Congrats to that one dude, Ryan. Great account. Can't really be too mad about that. But this is the Redwood Empire Van Dusen straight rye whiskey, 94 proof, mash bill 31% malted. 31% malted barley. I don't think I even read that. 67% rye, 2% wheat. So no corn in this. Very interesting. We're definitely gonna pour this up tonight because I do not know what that is gonna be like. Has anybody tried the Van Dusen yet? Redwood Empire? Big fan of most of their stuff. A lot of their cash strength stuff is really good with like all the different the vertical series, I guess you could call it, that they have. I'm gonna switch this out again real quick. That's how you can donate. No, not that. Um, and then these are going to be our bottles. Bottles that are being donated, or not being donated, being raffled off tonight. This is what we've got. A great list. A great list. I couldn't believe some of the donations that I got. And guys, this is just the first year of us doing this. I started this concept, this idea, when I found out about the Stephen Crow Legacy Foundation and partnering with CureSearch. So I only had maybe like a month and a half to throw this together, and look at how far we've come in just a month and a half. Next year, I can promise you there are going to be some. I'm already in the works of talking with distilleries. I'm talking with people who put picks together, people who put trips together, auctioning off something crazy. So just be aware that September is going to be a big year next year for something like this. So Redwood is solid, but never seen the one you have. Yeah, I think this is new. I don't know if it's on the market yet or not. I know this is something new that they put out. The question is it any good? And we're about to find out together tonight. Jessica in the house coming in with another 50. Jessica, I appreciate you for that. So let's get Jessica in here. Let's see. Oh, not knock this over. Oh my gosh, see? This is why I don't want my computer over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jessica, you are in for 7, and that adds 50 to our total here. Let's change that, which is going to be $6,390, folks. $6,390 raised. Unbelievable. You guys are too good to me. Let's take these away. Put that back up for now. I should move over. I don't really feel like it. I have a question for you. Let me put this back up, actually. If you do win, if you entered and you win, which one of these bottles are you hoping to win? What's like your go-to to hope to win? Patrick in the house. Oh my gosh. Patrick, are you watching this? Let me put this over here. I'm gonna knock something over if I don't move something. Oh my gosh, with a quick hundo donation, folks. A quick hundo. That's gonna be 15 entries. I hope that guy wins a stag. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's 15. Okay, Pat's in for a quick 100. We got to just keep doing this. Keep changing this number. 63.90? Nope, 64.90. $6,490, folks. Unbelievable. Let's keep this total going. Let's see if we can't hit 7,000 here. If we can hit 7,000, that'd be absolutely crazy. Let me make sure these transactions are not on your screen. Keep that up there just so we can do that. 6,400. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bourbon Besties in the house, guys. Sherry has been my go-to when it comes to running this entire thing. If you're not checking out Bourbon Besties, make sure you are. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously. Bourbon Besties, Sherry has been amazing with helping me with this. She does her own for putting dogs with vets. She does her own thing. I'm sure you'll be able to find that on any of her social medias coming in the next. She just transferred to another company that she's going to help out. So she's been amazing with this. Bourbon Besties, make sure you check her out. She can't speak more highly about her. And of course, Dad. Of course, Dad. Big Stick, as we like to call him. Hoping for the Hoot and Young Stag Batch 18. Totally rocks. The Batch 18 is good. Which two batches do I have on here? We have Batch 18 and a Stag 24A. So yeah, the 18 should be really good. Just poured some 12-year Pappy Van Winkle for good luck. That sounds like a great idea for a good luck pour. Love that. Love that. PA Bourbon Squad, as Dave mentioned here, shout out PA Bourbon Squad. If you're in Pennsylvania or surrounding area, make sure you check out PA Bourbon Squad on Facebook because they've been more helpful than anybody outside of Sherry. Sherry is number one, PA Bourbon Squad number two. With the channel as well as this, they allow me to post these in the PA Bourbon Squad, which, what are we at, Sherry? 18,000? Over 18,000 members there? I don't even remember what they're at anymore. Something crazy. PA Bourbon Squad has a great community. Let me grab a fresh glass since we're doing something new. Again, folks, this is going to be a hard cutoff at 7 p.m. As I said, almost 18. That's absolutely crazy. This is going to be a hard cutoff at 7 p.m. If the Venmo comes through at 7:01, we're not going to count it. So make sure you tell your friends, family, anybody who wants to win some whiskey tonight to go over to the Venmo, Bourbon of the Week on Venmo. If it asks you to be my friend or if it needs a last four of my phone number, 2849, but you can bypass that. You can just click I don't want to do that or send anyway. It'll be my Bourbon of the Week logo. It'll say Bourbon of the Week, so you'll be able to know that it's me. Let's find out about this. Ooh. That's funky. At 7:01, the money becomes a donation. He's still taking. Oh, I'm still taking your money. Correct. You donate at 7:01, it's still going to cancer. Nels, what's going on? Slim. It's still going to help fight cancer, but the bourbon isn't going into your pocket. Mike Crow, you are killing it. Speaking of the devil, folks, Mike Crow and the Crow family in the house for Team Steve here tonight. Absolutely love that you stopped in, Mike. That means a lot to me. We're trying to do our best over here. This community, Mike, is one of the best when it comes to stuff like this. And outside of stuff like this, obviously we all love our whiskey. But I figured if I have any type of community that I can pull together for something like this, this would be the reason to do it. So thank you, Mike. Thank you for partnering with CureSearch and putting this fundraiser together in the first place, because it's amazing what they're doing and what you guys are doing to help raise a lot of money for childhood cancer awareness, and CureSearch it's just not about awareness. They're actually taking the next step to make these things less part of our world, which is amazing. Let's take a big sip of this. What do we got here? 31% malted barley. What is malted barley going to give me? Peanuts? Right? Malted barley gives me like a nutty flavor. Oof. It kind of does smell good. 67% rye, 2% wheat. I don't like, why is the 2% wheat doing anything? Is it really affecting the flavor profile that much? Okay. That is unlike any rye whiskey that I've ever had. 94 proof. I remember saying that earlier, but I was like, that can't be high proof. This is on the crushable scale, top of the scale. Definitely crushable though. Whew. I was not, there's like no spice to this. It's kind of like, it's kind of very mellow for a rye. It's quiet. It's definitely quiet. It's a rye. Van Dusen. Straight rye whiskey. 31% malted barley, 67% rye, 2% wheat. Straight rye whiskey. We've got another $100 donation coming in from none other than Big Stick helping his son. Unbelievable. Chris, Big Stick, Dad, I appreciate you. 2, 3, 4. My only concern is I'm not typing these directly into the wheel that I'm going to be spinning. I'm going to copy and paste these all into the wheel when we go to spin it. But I just hope it doesn't blow up my computer with all these names coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 15 entries for the $100 dono coming from Chris. I appreciate you, Dad. That is amazing work by you. Why do I have this open? We don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get this back on here. You guys see the bottles that you could possibly win, and this is how you enter. It's on here as well. The description in the bottom. Thanks, Mike and Ellen, for sharing about the event. Good luck, everyone. Philip, absolutely. And again, I'm not asking everybody to donate. There's no reason that everybody has to donate. All I ask is that you go click that link in my bio to learn more about the Stephen Crow story, to learn more about CureSearch and what they're doing. Maybe you don't want to donate to win a bottle of whiskey. Maybe you want to donate directly to CureSearch. You don't have to do it through my link or anything like that. Just go on there, donate through that. Do something this month to help out with childhood cancer, because it's something that obviously we need to get rid of. I'm getting choked up just talking about it. So let's move on from that conversation real quick. But also donate, correct. Love you, son. Thank you, Big. There he is, Big Stick in the house. Again, Bourbon Besties. Make sure you are checking them out. Another donation coming in. Patch, one of the children. One of the children. Let's get it. One entry. Team Steve raffle. Let's get it. I know they like to drink some of their whiskey over there. I know that. Where are we at here? Let me update our numbers here. Let me update our numbers. Plus, what was our original number? 5950. 6,600, folks. 6,600. Let's get that over 7. Let's get it over 7. Tell your family, tell your friends. We have officially 31 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. We've got Robert coming in with another $50 donation. Let me get you in there for 7, Robert. This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what we're doing. We're helping any way we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Robert, you're in. You're in to win 7 opportunities. And again, folks, let me just tell you, that's another 50, by the way. Let's add that in here. 66.50. Let me just tell you, if you buy 7 entries, again, I mentioned this at the beginning, if you buy 7 entries, you will get 7 opportunities to win. If 1 entry wins, that's the only one I'm taking out. So your other 6 entries are still rolling around in there. You have an opportunity to win multiple bottles, which is why it pays to play. Big money, big bottles. Let's hope everybody can win something. Robert, you're in. That's the last one, I believe. Transactions, let me just double check. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let me move this. No, we'll keep it there. We're good. All right. So this right here, by the way, let's get back into this. Redwood Empire, 31% malted barley. Not bad. 94 proof. I like that. I like the lower proof. You can drink a few more of them. I went to a wedding this weekend, and it was just early and often. Champagne early, moved into beer, whiskey at the bar. Back to beer at the after party. It was a large amount of alcohol. Help get my son over 7K. Absolutely. And even if you've already donated, click that like. Send this to a friend that likes whiskey. Send the link to them. Make sure they get in here. Make sure they know they have 29 minutes. Make sure they know they got 29 minutes. The Blocklinger. I like that name. The Blocklinger. What's up, brother? Anyone who donates $100 or more for the next 30 minutes, I got a sample for you. Chris will connect us. Let's get to 7K. So there you go. Bourbon Besties throwing in a sample, an unknown sample. And they have a great collection. Trust me, go watch their videos. They have a lot of good whiskey. Anybody who donates 100 or more in the next 30 minutes will get a sample from the Bourbon Besties. We just got one more that came in. We have Dave Auth coming back in. Dave with another 50. Unbelievable. Dave, you're too good to me. Too good to me. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in there. Dave, you're in it to win it. That jumps our total again. 6650. Nope. 6700. $300 away. Can we do 328 minutes? That'd be crazy. 328 minutes. Can we make it happen? Can we do 320 minutes? Can we get 3 people to get a sample? It's for the kids, bro. You're absolutely right. It is for the kids. For the kids, for the families of the kids. Hello again, whiskey friends. Jeffrey Whack in the house. Love to see you here. Jeffrey, I was just telling him about our pick. I was just drinking that before I switched over to the Van Hoosen here. That's not the Van Hoosen. What are they calling it? Van Dusen. I like that. But yeah, again, this bottle, link in description down there. Go grab one. And anything else from Hello Again Whiskey Friends, I can promise you they're delicious. They have a Blue Note there. I believe your Blue Note is still available, if I'm right, Jeff. Let's go, people. Let's get it. Again, click that like, send it to a friend. 27 minutes. If we can get to 7,000, that'd be crazy. This is good. Anybody, I mean, I know it's kind of blurry back there. Only like 17 of the rye, 17 of the Blue Note left. Dang. 17. Guys, the rye. I didn't even bring the rye up here. I should have brought that up here. I didn't know we had that. I didn't know we had any left, to be quite honest with you. 17. That double oaked rye that I got from Backbone. If you click the link for the pick that I put in there, that double oaked rye, Jeff, I don't know if it allows you to drop links, but you can try it. Maybe it'll just, I don't know if it's going to kick you off or anything. But if you have that link to that rye and that Blue Note, feel free to post those, because the rye is absolutely fantastic, the double oaked rye, and there's only 17 left. So check those out for sure. So I'm going to turn this off real quick. If anybody sees anything up here, pick something out for me to drink. Pick something. If anybody sees anything that they're like, oh yeah, pour that up, let me know about it, anything. Let me know, because we're going to be done with this. I'm going to save this. I might do like a little 60-second review on the rest of this Van Dusen over here. But as I mentioned, people, we have 26 minutes left. What we're going to do after that is we're going to make sure everybody's in. I'm going to put everybody in the wheel. I will lock it at that point. Again, spin the wheel, randomize the wheel, spin the wheel. First name that gets pulled gets the first bottle on the list. Again, here's the list right here. The first name that gets pulled is the first bottle on the list. So the first name that gets pulled is going to win that Weller Foolproof. Where am I? Over here. Over here. First name that gets pulled is going to win the Weller Foolproof. Second name that's going to get pulled is going to win the Elmer T. Lee. Russell's 13. Blanton's Gold. Straight down the list. So we don't have any confusion. We don't have any people. Is the 2XO Gem of Kentucky. The 2XO is the Tribute Blend. Tribute Blend for 2XO. Not a Gem of Kentucky. Is this 2XO a Gem of Kentucky? Yes. That's batch 26. That's one of my favorite bottles of all time. Easily one of my favorite bottles of all time. It's up there with, what are my top 3? Off the top of my head, Wild Turkey Unforgotten. Ooh, the Russell's Reserve 15 might be up there. I'm trying to think of what it is. Drink it? Yes, ma'am. You don't have to tell me twice. Don't have to tell me twice to grab that bottle right there. I actually had a sample of this. There's a Venmo coming through. 100. That means we're getting a sample sent to you from Brian. Let me write Brian down special over here. Brian is going to get a sample from the Bourbon Besties, as well as entered in here because of a $100 donation right here. $100 coming in, Brian. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we're up to 6,800, folks. 6,800. Listen, guys, I am beyond blessed by this community right here. I cannot talk more highly about any single one of you. Absolutely crazy that we can hit numbers like this. Even crazier that we can get bottles donated like this. Listen, I obviously appreciate everybody who has clicked that button to donate tonight, that clicked that button to donate for the past 30 days. But without these people that donated these bottles, there would be nothing. I mean, obviously, we can still donate to childhood cancer, but without these bottles, I don't think it would have been quite as big. I mean, like, look at what we're talking about here. Weller foolproofs. Some of these bottles are just crazy as a donation, which that's my Patreon community, and that's the whiskey YouTube slash TikTok slash Instagram community. I only reached out to people I knew personally just because I didn't want any type of hassle of trying to make sure that these bottles got to the people that donated. I don't want anybody to donate, win a bottle, and then me have to go hunt down that bottle for them. I trust every single person on this list that they have this bottle. I don't have to worry about anything like that. So again, this happening is absolutely crazy to me. Oh, about to put this back on. This is a 2XO single barrel. Look at the color on that. 2XO single barrel Gem of Kentucky. This is barrel number 26. One of my absolute favorite bottles. Dixon Detman once said that everything from 1 to 50 was something special to him. So that's a crazy thing that I have a bottle from him. We've got, wait, Jeffrey said something. Do not put me in, but if anybody matches, they get my entries if that's cool. That's cool with me if it's cool with you. So Jeffrey Wack just donated $100. He is telling me do not enter him in the raffle, but the next person to donate $100 will be entered for 30 instead of 15. That's absolutely crazy to me. The next $100 donation will be entered for 30. They will take the 15 from Jeffrey Wack and they will get the sample as well. We also have Will coming in with 25. Will, my man, coming in with 25. That's going to get you 3. 3 Will coming in. Will. You are in it to win it, Will, with 3 entries. Again, Jeffrey Wack just posted for 100 and says the next person that enters for 100 to match his donation will be entered. Let me update our total here. Boom. What was it again? 59.50. 69.25, folks. 69.25. Giggity. Let's get it. 75 away. Again, the next person to match, and we have it. Whoa. Sherry says, I'll take 30. Sherry says, give me my 30. Sherry says, give me my 30. And give me my own sample. 2. Actually, I'm just going to, 30 is a lot to type out, so I'm just going to pull this one down here. Mike Crow came in with 100. That's close. Let me check the timestamp. Where are we at? 9:30. So for 30, that's going to get us to 960. 960 entries. Mike Crow in for another 15 here. Mike Crow. So we're at 61, 71, 76 for 15. Mike Crow in for 15. So that's Mike Crow. We got a sample for him. Sherry, you get a sample yourself. Sherry, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have you throw Jeffrey a sample as well. Something good, I'm sure, but I'm gonna have you throw him a sample as well. Sherry beat me. Uh-oh. Sherry beat you. I'm keeping track. You got it, Sherry? All right. I'm writing it down too, just in case. So we've got Mike Crow just dropped the 100. Sherry dropped 100. Jeffrey Whack with 100. Let me double check this again. Guys, we're over 7. We're over $7,000. 1175 plus 5950. 7125. $7,125. The IRS is going to come knocking at my door. I keep sending Venmo payments like this to myself. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, you guys are absolutely crazy for this. We have 19 minutes, folks. 19 minutes. Check out that bottle list. Jeffrey Stokes in the house. He's got a hundo in there. I know he's got a hundo in there. Let me see. Let's put this back up. We'll get rid of that just in case. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Stokes, what's going on? We are currently drinking. Let me sip on this now. You guys, I can't believe. Let me put this over here just so you can see it. Actually, I'll probably knock it over here, but that's okay. Unbelievable. $7,000. I don't think I can comprehend that we've done that in a month. Plus another, like I said, 650 on top of that from my own company coming into here. So almost $8,000. Almost $8,000 will be raised for CureSearch. Tiptoeing. Mike, thank you. I am donating 25 more on Mike's behalf. Oh my goodness. Mike gets another 3 then. Mike gets another 3. Just missed the 100. Just missed the 100, but it's okay. Jeffrey's got you on another 3. Unbelievable. Again, hello again, whiskey friends, bourbon besties. I wish I had the list of everybody who donated here. We have so many people. Another gentleman from Hello Again Whiskey Friends was donating bottles. We have so many in my Patreon community. I'm not here to sell my Patreon community on by any means, but you want to talk about some of the nicest people that I've ever met that I would never have met if it wasn't for something, not this specific event, but the whiskey community in general. Absolutely crazy that we have this going on. The Patreon community helped me out a lot with these bottles. The whiskey community helped me out a lot with these bottles. You see some of the picks that are in here. We've got a Mash and Journey pick in here. We have a that one dude Ryan and Chris from Whiskey Noobs pick in here. We've got a bunch of good picks in here from the whiskey community. So absolutely crazy. Love this community. Sherry, can't talk more highly about it. Krista, you're in it to win it. Krista. That's the hardest part. I'm not even gonna pronounce some of these names later, by the way. We're just gonna roll with whatever pops up on screen. My Venmo is now freaking out. It's like, chill, bro. Why are you can't be giving Uber rides to all these people. All right, let that load for a minute. I don't know if it's my Venmo or if it's my internet or both, but let me put this back over here. I'm sorry. I can't deal with that right now. Whew, there we are. Krista for 10, we got you in to win. Krista. Got you in it to win it with a tenner. Let's add that 71.25 plus 10. That math I can do. That math I can do. It's the 50s that throw me off, you know what I mean? Unbelievable, folks. 71.35. Come join the Bourbon Bombers. Yeah, we are Bourbon Bombers. That's what we call ourselves. We get cool stuff, you know? Again, we're not going to talk about the Patreon tonight. That's not what tonight is about. But I just wanted to bring up the community that we have over there is absolutely crazy. And again, 15 minutes, folks. I'm going to do a hard cutoff at 7. We have everybody's name in so far, which is nice. That means I got to copy and paste over to the wheel. I can pop the wheel right up here on screen, so there's no funny business. You guys don't. I'm not pulling names out of hats or anything like that behind the scenes. We're gonna do it right here. You'll see the name that pops up on screen. I will write it down next to the bottle that gets picked. It'll go right in order. You've seen the list all night. If you want to confirm, if you think I'm skipping anything, it's been on the screen. You can see pool 1 is going to go to bottle 1, pool 2 is going to go to bottle 2. Again, obviously this is about the kids. It's about raising money for childhood cancer. We all know that, but also I know you guys want to win some of these great bottles, so let's make sure we win that as well. Carpal tunnel for charity. That's okay. I got scooping wrists, Jeff. I do a lot of ice cream scooping, so I'm good with writing and clicking. I better win. Big Stick, I hope you win. I do. We got another 25 coming in from Matt. Matt with another 25er. That's going to give us 3 opportunities to win. 3 opportunities, Matt. You're in it to win it. Absolutely love that and appreciate you. 25 plus 35, 35, 45, 55. That's going to be 7160, folks. 7160. And 13 minutes to go. 13 minutes. Another 25 coming in from Will Smith. Hey, yo, could you imagine? Will, that's got to be an awesome Will. Unbelievable. Another 25er. And again, if you're not here in 13 minutes, you don't have to be here to win. Look at when you guys go live, are you putting makeup on? I feel like this is why people wear my T-zone's all out of whack. I'm sweating. I got lights all over me here. Oh, Will Simmons. Sorry. I saw Will. Oh, I thought it said Will SMI. My dyslexia is popping in here. Will Simmons, you're in. In for 25. That's 3 entries to win, Will. You are in it to win it. Big Sticks wants the 2XO. Is that what you're looking for, Johnny? Or for Johnny, is that what you think he's looking for? Scooping, is this pouring so you're professional? That's right. Scooping, pouring, it's all the same motion. Backups too. Filters, my guy. Filters? Maybe I just need to wash my face better. The Fresh Prince just gave 25. Could you imagine, Kevin? Imagine. Will Simmons, I think you're cooler than him anyway. Just don't slap me in the face. You know what I mean? 1260. Did I change this? Did I change this number? 1260, 59, 5950, 7210. 7210. Scoop me a finger of whiskey. Get it. Newman in the house. Newman in the house. We talked about the Patreon earlier. One of the very first. Facial hair hides a lot of imperfections. Yeah, this is going on 4 weeks. What are the bottles again? Let me throw them up on screen for you. Appreciate you. See, this is why I need Sherry around at all times. Just keeps me honest. Keeps me honest. Newman, I believe, doing a little traveling right now, if I remember correctly. We got another hundo, folks, coming in from Heath here. Guys, I literally needed to click the add 1,000 more rows button on my Google Sheets here. I got nervous. I thought I ran out of rows. 87, 97. 1,002. 1,002 entries. Listen, here's the deal. If my computer freezes when I go to put this in the wheel of names that I have to use, I'll be back, okay? Just everybody stick around. I'll be back. Promise you that. That's another hundo. That's an easy add here. 7210? No, folks. 7310. Nope. 710. 710. 7,300. Newman smells. That's what they say, Pat. That's what they say. Smells great. 12 minutes to go. Show them what they can win. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Sherry. Again, that's why I need you here. That's why I need you. Keep me honest. Keep me doing things the right way here, over here. We got 30 people live. We've got 10 minutes to go. Cheers all. Katie Turk in the house. As I mentioned, you can see on there, $25 Drifting Drams gift cards. If you're not already checking out Drifting Drams and their coffee, check them out. I'm not a coffee drinker myself, but the people who I know that are, big fans. Big fans. 7310. 10 minutes to go. Again, folks, I want to make this as clear as I can. 7 p.m. will be a hard cutoff. Anything you donate after that will go to childhood cancer. I'm not going to keep it in my Venmo. I can promise you that. What I will say, at 7 p.m. I do have to do because sometimes people, they 7:01 and then I got to be like, oh, well, if that guy got in, then I got to let the next person in. I want to do this for the next 10 years. I want people to donate money. Trust me. But I do have to cut it off at some point. Bradley coming in under the wire with another hundo, folks. Another hundo from Bradley. My Venmo literally can't even keep up at this point. My Venmo is very confused. Bradley. 15. 1003. That's going to be 1018. We drag that to 1018. You're in it for 15 spots. I will explain again in 9 minutes how we do this, how we're going to do this. Just so I want to keep an eye on the Venmo. I don't want to miss anything. It literally tells me if I click on it, at what time you sent it to me. It tells me the exact time down to the minute. So at 7:01, if your Venmo comes in at 7 p.m., 7.7.00, you're good. 7.0001, we're out, which means 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes remaining to tell your friends, tell your family. Click that like, click that subscribe button. You know the rules. Make sure YouTube knows what we're doing over here. Ooh, wait, you're right. I got to update that. I didn't update that. $90 away. $90 away from $7,500. $90 away from $7,500 with 8 minutes to go. Can we make that happen, folks? Can we do that? Do we have one more hundo in there? One more person trying to help raise awareness and money for childhood cancer? Just one hundo. Might have to pour up some Blantons for this. What a community doing big things. Stokes, it's absolutely crazy what this community does. Absolutely crazy. Pour up that Blantons, brother. I'm going Blanton's Gold next when we get in. Not this one, folks. This is the one we're giving away. I got another one up there, though. Not a store pick. This is I didn't put it on there. I probably should have. But this is a Fine Wine and Good Spirits Blanton Gold store pick. So that is what we will be donating, as well as my Weller Antique 107 store pick. They're both Fine Wine and Good Spirits. Listen, if you're not in Pennsylvania, I'm curious what you think about them. So I'm going to reach out to whoever wants this. Wasn't your original goal around 1K? Kevin, my original goal was $1,000. $1,000. People told me I was crazy. They said you're gonna crush that with this bottle list. I said I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Sherry told me 50K was the goal, and no, I'm just kidding. My goal for Sherry is 50K, which she got and crushed, by the way. So I'm gonna pour up some Blanton's Gold when we get into our actual raffle here. 29 people watching, 53 minutes live. We have 6 minutes to go, and we're $90 away from $7,500. $7,500. Absolutely wild. You said it when you do it. I'll say it when I do it. All I'm doing is putting the video together. All I'm doing is sitting here, making sure that the video is together. There it is. Dan coming through. Dusty Dan's whiskey reviews coming through with that quick 100 to say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put it over the edge. 19, that's 20, that's going to be 35 minus 134 for 15 entries. Guys, we just cleared $7,500. I don't think you understand. This isn't about who wins which whiskey. This isn't about, you know what it's about. I don't need to tell you guys. You absolutely know what this is about. This is crazy to me that you guys have put me at $75,000. Can we get a shout out from Uncle Chris for Emma for another dono? I will shout out. Send a dono. I'll see what kind of shout out we want to do. We got 5 minutes to do it. Absolutely, we can get an Emma shout out. Emma is one of my future employees at work. She's already in there practicing every once in a while. One of the best ice cream makers for her mother and father. Knows their orders to a T. Loves grabbing a toy on the way out too when she comes in to help out. Oh my goodness, 7,500. 7,500. And another hundo, folks. Did you get my 100? Dan, yes. Yes, yes. Dan, I know it's coming through. It's coming through a little. I don't know. Maybe he's not in here. I'm gonna text him real quick. Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews, guys. Again, he's supposed to be live on Monday nights. He's had a long weekend, I'm sure, where he was. So I think he's taking this Monday night off. 35 plus 15, that's 50. 1050. Emma from Uncle Chris. Love you. Love your mom and dad. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. That's another 100 coming in, by the way. Let me just make sure I have my numbers correct here. We've got 4 minutes, folks. 4 minutes. Hide your kids, hide your wife. 4 minutes, we're pooling. 7610. I was right. We were still on. We got one more 100. $7,610. Very thankful to all supporting the drive for childhood cancer cures. It's Mike. I'm on camera. Mike is the one that the Crow family has put together an amazing foundation for their son, a legacy that's going far beyond this whiskey community. The Crow family has been absolutely amazing you should see some of these numbers that they're getting from people. It's crazy to me. CureSearch, 35 years in the game. It's just, there's so many people that are so helpful and so passionate about this, obviously for the right reasons, that I'm just happy that I can do a small part, because I'm, again, just the guy on screen. You guys are the one that are truly making a difference. So thank you again. I'm trying not to cry here on stream, but we have 3 minutes to go. I'm not saying this is over yet. So let's see what else we can get. 3 minutes to go. 7 p.m. hard cutoff. If you want to, at any time, you can go to my link in the description down there to CureSearch. Learn about CureSearch. Read up on the Stephen Crow Legacy Foundation. Learn about the story. Go through that route if you don't want to go through this route, because again, September obviously is when we're doing big things here, but this isn't just something that happens just in September. So make sure you educate yourself on things like this, and whether it's this cause or another cause down the line, make sure you're always, helping out the communities in any way that you can, because it doesn't always have to be money. Again, likes, comments, shares, all of that gets it out to the community to know that we're doing stuff like this. So I appreciate you all being here and helping out with this. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. I want to make sure everybody gets in while they can. 7,610 is like beyond amazing to me. I'm at a loss for words. We're gonna finish up this 2XO, which again, 2XO Gem of Kentucky, very good bottle. If you're not a fan of 2XO, come talk to me. I'll talk you into it. 2 minutes left. Get in now. That is correct. 1 minute remaining. Again, folks, 1 minute remaining. Oh my God. Listen, I expected some donations tonight. I had no way of believing that it was going to be like this. No way of believing. I have this going till 8 o'clock. I'm hoping, since we have everybody in here right now, unless we get one more person in here under the wire with 1 minute to go, folks, I'm going to say send it now. If you're not going to send it now, don't send it at all, unless you don't want it to go towards the bottom. Send it. Send it anyway. Actually, you know what? Just send it anyway. I'll tell you if you're in or not. Send the money. It's going to childhood cancer awareness. It's going to CureSearch. It's going to make a difference. We got 1 minute left. I'm going to put everything into the wheel. You're not going to be able to see the entries. You're just going to have to trust me that your name's in there. I've got everybody. I tried to shout out your name if you sent it here online tonight, so that you knew I got your entry. I've got everybody's entries in there. I'm going to copy and paste them into the circle. They're going to be literally pixels on your screen. That's how many we have. So you're not going to be able to see it, but it will pop up with the name that won. And again, we'll go over this right now. Let me double check, make sure it's 7 now. So this is the literal last maybe 30 seconds for somebody to get in, because if this comes in at 7:01, we're not going to do it anymore. Good work, Chris Johnny. I appreciate you. This is. I mean, again, I'm beyond amazed with what this community every time. It's crazy because they do it every time, so I shouldn't be shocked anymore. But for some reason, I'm just as stunned as the first time that the community came together for something like this. Big Stick Dad, I appreciate you as well. Sherry, I'll check that in a minute. Yes, I think I have 3 though. I have Brian, Mike, and Jeff in for samples. So everybody who said, oh wait, actually no, Kevin, Dan, you said everybody for the night. Kevin, Dan, Bradley, I'll write it down for you. Heath, yeah. And then you got Mike. I'll send it to you though. I've got everybody in here. 7:01 officially, folks. So this is what we're gonna do. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna copy and paste 1,050. Wait. When it's over 1,000 names, sometimes it kind of freezes. Don't worry. All right. Well, we're gonna again. Listen. I'm doing this on a laptop over here, so I gotta paste 1,050 names into Wheel of Names here. If anything happens with the stream, I promise to come back. We'll make sure that we do this here tonight. We're not gonna do it any other night. We're not gonna do it any other way. But if it freezes, if it flashes, let me get these names in here. I'm gonna go back there. I'm not gonna touch anything just in case, and then we're going to see who wins. So I'm gonna paste these right now. So if it freezes, my computer's already heating up over here. Here we go. I'm still here. Hopefully, yeah, I'm still here. This is taking a minute. I'm gonna grab some Blanton's Gold because that's what we're pouring up tonight to celebrate $7,610. All right, we're in. Sherry was right. It freezes for a minute, but we're in right now. Listen, I'm not going to be able to see the chat for a minute. I guess I can pull it up over here. Let me pull up chat over here just in case anybody has anything to say to me. 31 people here. Absolutely crazy. Not now. Play. No, play live. Silly. Let me wave. See how long my delay is. Oh, delay's not that bad. Live chat. Where is my live chat? There we go. Proud of you, Chris. Great job. And some fire emojis. All right. Ooh. I can't pour up Blanton's Gold into an used glass. All right, folks. So here we go. Let's take these off the screen. If I have this set up correctly, which I hope I do, we're going to have. There's our wheel. There's our beautiful wheel. It should be just big enough that that the full name comes up when I spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Yes, Shri, you've been amazing and helpful with this. Check him out as well. 2-ounce whiskey. 7,600. 7,600, not 700. Oh, he said 76. 760. 2XO sneakerhead. I wish that was in here. I wish we had a 2X. The sneakerhead. Have you had that, Dad? Have you had the sneakerhead? Let me move. Which way do I need to move over? This way. I'm gonna move over a little bit this way so I can stay on screen. And again, I'm gonna say all of the rules and all of the things before I start, so nobody gets upset with whatever happens here tonight. What we are going to do, we have 1,050 names on this wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel. Whatever name pops up, I am going to write down under the bottle that I told you. You saw the list. You can go back earlier in the video and make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I have it in order. I will name the bottle beforehand just so, again, there's no confusion. It takes over for the Phoenix. Damn. I did want to try that sneakerhead. It did look good. I will name the bottle. I will spin the wheel. Once I spin the wheel, that gives me 3 options like cancel, remove entry, or remove all entries. So I'm going to remove 1 entry. So again, if you had 15 or 25 or 50 entries, you're still going to have the remaining entries. So somebody can win more than once. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the wheel. Right now, this is in order. So the first 15 entries are a guy named Chris. The next 15 entries are a girl named Sherry. She's in the chat tonight. So I'm going to shuffle these. You'll probably see that on your screen here. I'm going to shuffle it 5 times. I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to remove that entry after I tell you what bottle won and what person won it. We're going to go to the next bottle. I will tell you what bottle it is. I will spin the wheel. I won't shuffle it anymore after these original 5 shuffles, and then we will pick the next one. If for whatever reason something crazy happens, we'll deal with that as we go. Again, I know a lot of people want to win these bottles, but I also want to make sure that you know that I'm doing it as fair as possible. Is that barrel char in here? There's no way Blanton's Gold has barrel char, is that right? Oh, maybe it's cork. Is that cork a little messed up? Anyway, best of luck to everybody here. Whew. Good luck, everyone. Robert, Edward, thank you. Appreciate you. I should have taken a shot before this. Blanton's Gold. We're going to go our first bottle. I'm going to shuffle it 5 times. You might see it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why that's happening. Should that be happening? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Sherry, talk to me. Is that okay? Did that remove anybody? I think that should be okay. James Morgan, absolutely. F cancer for sure. I think that's okay. Should I start over? What happened? I don't know. I just shuffled. I shuffled and this happened. I'm good. Sherry tells me I'm good. I'm going to trust it. So this is just because there's 1,000 names in here. Okay. So we're going to go. We shuffled. We're going to click in here. We're going to spin the wheel. This is for a bottle of Weller Foolproof. Let's spin the wheel. Weller Foolproof. Names read shuffled. Yes, the names are in there on my shuffler list. Jared. I believe he's a patron. So again, I can close, I can remove, or I can remove all instances. I'm just going to remove this one. That is going to move that one entry. Then I'm going to go next. Boom, and we're off. Good luck, everybody. Absolutely. Congrats to Jared for the Weller Foolproof. Elmer T. Lee coming up next. Elmer T. Lee for our second spin. Let's see who's winning what. Who's winning the Elmer T. Lee? I thought that was this. I was like, wait, we just had a Jared. I'm assuming this is also Jared. So we're going Jared Lee for this one. The Jays are in the lead right now. Jared Lee with the Elmer. Jared Lee with the Elmer T. Lee? That seems appropriate, right, folks? That seems like the way it should be. That's God telling us. All right. So I'm going to remove this. It tells me removed Jared Lee, 1. Up next, a Russell's 13, batch number 3. This was I didn't like this bottle. I did not like this bottle personally. Batch 3 has some 20-year whiskey in it, by the way, folks. Check your laser codes if you don't know about Barrel Batch 13 or Russell's 13. I don't have I do. I have the Russell's 15 right here. AKA, thank you, Sherry. There should be a laser code if you hold it at a certain angle in a certain light. You should see a laser code down somewhere around here on the bottom. I don't know if it's, yeah. So on my 15, it's right here. There's a laser code. Then you can go online and look up exactly what batch you had. I know a lot of people were asking about that. So Russell's 13, year batch 3. Let's spin it. Let's see who spins it to wins it. Let's see. Oof. Nicholas. Nick. By the way, if you're still in chat, if you donated tonight and you're still in chat and you win something, let me know in chat if you're happy about your win. If you wanted something else, I mean, I'm not going to change it, but I'm always curious what people think. Nicholas, congratulations. You won a Russell's 13 batch 3. Up next, remove that one instance. Up next is going to be my Blanton's Gold Fine Wine and Good Spirits store pick. Let's see what we've got here. Nick, boom, congrats. I wonder if my entries went through. King, what's your name? I can double check it, but I've got everybody through here. Andrew Oxfeld. Andrew Oxfeld. If it was after 8 p.m., King. If it was after 7 p.m., Andrew coming through with the Russell's 13 the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, with the Blanton's Gold. With the Blanton's Gold. Up next is going to be our Weller Antique 107 store pick. Again, another one that I am donating right here. We are going to remove Andrew. Thursday or Friday. You're definitely in there then, brother. You're definitely in there. I went through 3 times today to double check everything. You're definitely in there if it was before. I mean, you're definitely in there if it was tonight, but yeah, you're definitely in there. I promise you. I'm just scrolling through, see if I can't find one real quick. But yeah, and I can always post the list that I copied and pasted on here. So if somebody's concerned or thinking that I did not do this correctly, I can double check on that. But I have thoroughly went through this because the last thing I wanted to do was mess up. So Weller Antique 107. Let's spin the wheel. 1,015 and 50 entries, correct. 1,050, absolutely crazy. We have Sherry. Sherry with a Weller Antique 107 store pick coming from Fine Wine and Good Spirits, your local liquor store. Like that? You like that? I'll take that. No, thank you, Chris. That's going to Sherry. You hear me, Dad? That's going to Sherry. We're removing one of Sherry's 45 entries here tonight. And we are spinning now for a Stag 24A is up next. Stag 24A coming in hot. Just poured a Blanton's Gold. I'll pour some up with you, Dave. We're shooting over here. This is the easy part for me. We're on cruise control at this point. Let's grab a little more Blanton's Gold tonight, folks. Listen, again, cannot thank you guys enough. I know you want me to just shut the hell up and spin the wheel. We are on to Stag 24A coming up next. Let's spin that wheel. Stag 24A going to William Tulane? I don't want to pronounce names. William. William, congratulations. Bill, I don't know what you go by. I'm going to call you Will. Congratulations, William. We're going to remove that one entry. Again, folks, if you bought more than one entry, you have more than one opportunity to win. This is 5, I think. Just joined. How many have you done so far? We are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was number 6. We're on to number 7 right now. Billy? Robert's telling me it's Billy. We got a Billy in the house. Frey Ranch Single Barrel signed by Colby Frey, 2022. What do you guys think about signatures on bottles? Is that exciting to you? I would love it depending on who it was, I suppose. John! I know, some of you know John in here, am I wrong? Some of you know John in here. Huge shout out, Gentleman and Whiskey in the house, with that entry right there. Getting a, he's a gentleman and he loves whiskey. Getting a Frey Ranch Single Barrel. Frey Ranch is really, really good. Really, really good. And it's signed by Colby Frey. Again, I don't know what type of value does that add to a bottle for you specifically. I don't know if it adds value monetarily, but for you specifically, is that something you would keep in your collection after the bottle is empty because it's signed? I think I would. Up next is a bottle that I've been on the hunt for a very long time. I've seen it a few times in the wild. I haven't been able to find one at a price that is reasonable enough for my collection. Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. This is a bottle that I have really, really, really wanted to get, but let's see who's going to get it. I didn't enter my own raffle. I didn't want any funny business going on here, but let's see who is going to win the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Matt Brodman. Matt, congratulations. I like how this is going so far. Lots of different names, lots of different winners. Everybody's getting something good. They will make decent infinity bottles. Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's true. I'm going to remove that one instance from Matt. Nice win. Yeah, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend is a really nice one. I'm not a big fan of cigar blends, but I feel like I need to have one in my collection. That's the one cigar blend. Correct me if I'm wrong, whiskey folks, but it doesn't have Amberana. Am I correct or am I incorrect on that? 2XO Tribute Blend. 2XO Tribute Blend going out next. We are about to spin the wheel up for that. We are about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way through here. John, you want a bottle? Armagnac. Is that what I'm talking about? Colin? Colin with a big win on the 2XO. Sorry about that, Dad. D'Alessandro. Colin with a big win on that one. 2XO Tribute Blend not going to Dad. It's going to go to Colin instead. John, you won a bottle. I don't know if you were here or not for that, but John, you won a Frey Ranch single barrel signed by Colby Frey himself. John won the ETL. Just kidding. Imagine. Colin, I'm going to remove this instance of your winning, and I'm going to keep rolling here. We are up next with a Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheated. I'm a fan of the Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheated and Kosher Rye. I know people aren't as hype on them as maybe I am, but I think they are very, very good. I think they are very, very good. Let's see who's going to get a Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheated. If you hear the tiptoes, I apologize about that. That's my little baby girl running around upstairs. James Jordan. James Jordan in the house, folks. I'm trying to think if these names sound familiar for people who donated tonight or not. I'm hoping somebody who donated tonight wins tonight. If you're in the house and you've won tonight, I would love to hear from you if you're excited about it or not. 2XO is a fave for me, all of them. All right. Sorry, Dad. Double J with the win. Yep, JJ in the house. I don't know if you'd like to be called that or not. We called you it right now. James Jordan with the Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheated. Up next is a Booker's 2022-04. This is the Pinkies batch. I have one myself, and I'm a big fan. Big fan of Booker's in general. I can't afford to buy all 4 of them a year, but I do buy at least one a year. So we are going to remove that, and we're going to spin this up for a 2022-04 Pinkies batch. And let's see who's going to win that. I believe this was donated by Tony, one of my patrons. Again, check me out, patreon.com/Bourbon of the Week. And we have Thomas. Congratulations, Thomas, if you're in the house. 40 people in the chat. How many likes do we have? Let me know. Remove that one entry, and we're going to... Ooh, a next one, a big fan favorite by a lot of people. Eagle Rare, not an expensive bottle, hard for a lot of people to get. I think we have 2 Eagle Rares going tonight. We have one going on later. So our first Eagle Rare is going to go to, drum roll please. Can't see the likes, neither can I on my phone. First Eagle Rare is going to go to Daniel. I'm not going to pronounce that. Daniel. With the Eagle Rare. Daniel. 16 likes, 40 in the chat. Come on, folks. We can do better ratios than that. Get people in here so they know next September what they're missing out on, because we're doing this every September here at Bourbon of the Week. I can promise you that. Daniel, we're going to remove your entry. If you bought more than one, your other entries are still in. So, up next, we have, what do we have? Roseville Union Single Barrel Fairgrounds pick of 2020. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm just a tourist, James Morgan. That's okay. Roseville Union Single Barrel Fairgrounds pick 2020. I don't know literally anything about Roseville Union Single Barrels. I don't know anything. If somebody in the chat knows about them, let me know. And the winner is Jessica. Jessica was a late entry tonight. That makes me feel good that we've got some late entry winners coming into the house tonight and winning some bottles. Talk to me about Roseville. If anybody knows about Roseville, tell Jessica, and also please tell me. Another double J. That's true. We got James Jordan. We got Jessica J. We've got Jared. We've got Jared. A lot of Johns. Ooh, a lot of J's tonight. The J's are moving on up. Hola, Jessica. King, do you know Jessica? You know Jessica? Up next, to keep things moving along, we have a Rittenhouse Bottled and Bond Single Barrel from Drug City. Don't do drugs, kids, okay? Drug City. Rittenhouse Bottled and Bond Single Barrel. It's going to go to Jamie. Another J. Guys, these are shuffled, by the way. I can't... It's not like it's going to the same spot every time. Another J in the house. That is kind of crazy. That's a J and a C, though. Big stick. What do you think about that? I'd like to buy a C, please. That'll cost you $100 more per donation. But for sure, go to Drug City. Okay, don't do drugs, but go to Drug City is what I'm from my understanding. That's going to be, from my understanding. Don't do drugs, but go to Drug City. Up next, we have, in a row, I'm going back to back here, $25 Drifting Drams coffee gift card. And again, if you're not following Drifting Drams or seeing what they're doing over there and you like coffee, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because from my understanding, I'm not a coffee guy. I can only speak to what people tell me who enjoy coffee. They have some great stuff. So this is going to be $25 back to back. I'm going to spin it twice. $25 Drifting Drams coffee gift cards. Drug City is in Maryland, right? Drug City around here is in Pottstown, so... Michael, I know that name. I know that name. Hopefully he's a coffee drinker. Michael, you're number 1 and number 2 for another 25. By the way, huge shout out to Drifting Drams for donating these. Absolutely amazing by them. Love that. Check them out for the second $25 Drifting Drams gift card. Kenzo Eagles Drugs. Yeah, Kensington, obviously. Zach, you're in for a $25 Drifting Drams gift card for the coffee. It's, again, can't speak on it myself, but from my understanding, some great stuff. Why do I have text messages? Uh-oh. All right, here we go. The Turks are good people. Some of the greatest people, actually, I've ever personally had to spend time with. Got to spend time with. Some of the greatest people. Literally, no offense, mom and dad that's in the chat here. Oh, we scrolled. This is, by the way, the list down here. I know mom and dad are actually in the chat here, but they took care of me in Indy, so. Up next, we're going to talk about a Maker's Mark BEP. Now, for the wood finishing series, which was supposed to end and is now back for some reason, this was a lot of people's favorite. So Maker's Mark BEP is going to be up next on the list, and we have, who's going to be our winner here? Sean. We got some S's in the house. Get away from those J's. Sean, congratulations. Oh, is that what you with Sherry? Sherry, you already won something. Don't get greedy now. Sherry's got a Weller Antique 107 store pick. She's looking for a Maker's Mark BET in the house. We need to see. Don't get away from J's. Johnny's still looking for a J. Johnny's still looking for a J. Johnny, I'm trying, brother. You know Johnny. Johnny is, by the way, one of the OG fans in the house. Oh, before this spins, this is a Cooper Craft Bourbon 9-year single barrel, by the way. A 9-year Cooper Craft is what's up next. Chris, I know that name. That is, you see him all the time on my channel. When we're talking about spinning up and doing some blinds, we only use one thing on here, and that is the Great Whiskey Challenge. Chris is one of the people part of that organization, so make sure if you're doing blinds and you like to do blinds, check out the Great Whiskey Challenge. Chris is going to win himself a Cooper Craft Bourbon 9-year single barrel. That's crazy. That actually sounds really good. Cooper Craft is one of those, people don't talk about it enough, if you ask me. Where's Vanna White to give me the C's? I agree. Don't believe the lies. This guy loves coffee. Never have I ever. Pat, get some mods. I think Pat's a mod, actually. If not, you're going to be. This one's a long one. Old Forester single barrel strength. And before I continue, I want to know, do you guys like barrel strength better or the 100 proof better? Old Forester single barrel strength, Oregon Stafford beverage store pick, warehouse 1, floor 1, 66.7. So 66 is 126, 132.7, 133.2. Does that sound correct? Somebody do the math for me. 66.7, 133.2. I've been drinking, so let's find out who's going to win that. The 100 proof, the 100 proofs are good. The 100 proofs are really good. Who we got? Will Smith. Did I actually put Will Smith? I put Will Smith. I know who that is though. He's here tonight. Will, I put your name as Will Smith, but I know who you are. It's the other Will. It's the other Will. Trust me, I'm gonna double check it right now to put your correct name now. Will Simmons. Will Simmons. I got you, Will. I promise you, I'm not putting Will Smith. I will make sure that that bottle gets to you. It's here. It's live. It's on the internet. I won't mess that up. Will Simmons. I literally wrote out Will Smith. That's how nervous I am for tonight. Will Smith. Will Simmons. You're going to win that bottle. That's an Old Forester single barrel strength, 66.7. I'm going to remove that. If Will Smith wins again tonight, I promise you it's Will Simmons. I promise you. And if there's a Will Smith that entered, let me know, because then we can have a little conversation. What are we talking about? That's how it works, right? Dibs, all of them. I want all the Old Forester single barrels. I mean, I don't disagree. The barrel strengths are also very good, but I think the 100 proofs, from my experience, has always beat the barrel strength. So up next is a 1792 sweet wheat. Now, I have a bottle over here that I have unopened that I have yet to try, and I'm interested to see how good it is. And we're going to do that eventually. Chris, you're speaking my language. About what? About Old Forester? About Old Forester? Chat saying a lot of J's. Don't suppose one of them. John. No, John. Not a lot of JMs. Not a John M yet. But I'll let you know, because up next you could be the winner of a 1792 sweet wheat. I'm not trying to keep you guys all night. It's 7:30. I want it to be out of here by 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bottles left. 12 after this. Kyle is going to be the winner of our 1792 sweet wheat. Let me know, Kyle, if you're in the house tonight. Oh, I have a crazy good 100 that you need to try. Get Chris to bring you my bottle share. Congrats, Kyle. Am I allowed to bring Dave to the bottle share? I mean, you're not going to tell me not to bring somebody. Dave, this October, we'll talk about it. We're getting to a sherry bottle. We're definitely doing it over the winter. The question is Halloween weekend. We'll talk about it. If you're from Pennsylvania and you're not already part of BA Bourbon Squad and you want to do stuff like hang out with a lot of the people that you're talking to in this chat, why is this only allowing, this is just allowing, oh, maybe he might have only had one, he might have been a $10 entry, one pull, because it didn't allow me to remove all instances. He had one name in there, and that man won. That just goes to show you, $10 is all it takes. 1026, 1026, 1026. That's a Friday. 27, 20. No, that's a Saturday. 1026 is a Saturday. I'll keep in touch. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you're a loser for that, Dave. We're up next with an Evan Williams single barrel, and this might not be the #1 bottle out here, but I can promise you it's a very damn good bottle, especially given the price of these things. I think they're not Evan. Was it Evan Williams single barrel that went distillery only? Joel in the house. He's not here tonight, but I know that man myself. Glad he won something. He is a close friend from high school, all the way up to. He does a lot with cancer research with him and his family around my community. So I love that he can get himself a hand on a bottle. What year? I do not know. They did not give me that information. We have two. Evan Williams single barrels on here. Last year in high school, yes, last year in high school, Sherry, because I'm 18 years old. If you can't tell by the 2-month goatee that I'm growing here. I did, but now it's back. Okay. Okay. I don't know the year on that, as I mentioned, Dave. Remove this one, Joel, and we're going to go up next. This is an exciting one. Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. Now, I have a Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye pick that I've done myself, but this is a Chris from Whiskey Noobs, as well as that one dude Ryan pick. They do a lot of collab picks together. That one dude, Ryan, he's on all of the internet, but check him out on TikTok specifically. He does a lot of live streams. I believe it's Monday night. Don't hold me to that. I've been drinking a lot tonight. It might be Tuesday night. So check one of those. Monday or Tuesday night, that one dude, Ryan. And then Chris has recently, Whiskey Noobs has recently moved into the pairing world, doing a lot with whiskey pairings with cigars. And he's the type of guy that he was the kid that studied for a lot of tests, is my guess, in high school, because he knows way more information than anybody should about a lot of different topics. So if you're interested in a lot of educational information about whiskey and cigars, check out those two. That one dude, Ryan, Chris from Whiskey Noobs. My original pick, excuse me, from Blue Note was with Chris from Whiskey Noobs. My very first pick that I've ever done. Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. This is a very good bottle. Guaranteed. That's how I feel about Gentleman of Whiskey. One sec. Tyler Wright. Jeff, I see your message there. Let me just read it real quick after I write down Tyler's name. Tyler, if you're in here, congratulations. If you're not, appreciate you anyway. Shout out to the Paradise family, absolutely, and Crushed Childhood Cancer. Yes, Crushed Childhood Cancer is something that we do locally. It was something that I was thinking about putting this towards, and then I found out about Team Steve, and I didn't have a question in my mind. Once you get done with this, give us a boot clapper celebration, as in the rye, not literally. Absolutely, I can do that for sure. I'm gonna pour up that boot clapper right after this Blanton's Gold because there's only 15 of those left, and we gotta. Dave, I know you posted a link earlier, so get that boot clapper rye link ready from shared pour, and let's post that in here in a little bit once I pour it up. That's how I feel about Gentlemen. Absolutely. Up next, we have Kentucky Owl. I don't know how to say this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Magister, Maightr, Magister edition. Kentucky Owl, when Dixon Deadman was a part of it, was a huge deal. I don't know about this new. I don't know if this is new. Maybe this is older. Maybe it was during his reign there. But Kentucky Owl still has some high-priced whiskey that is apparently very good stuff. So, Kentucky Owl Magister. I'm assuming that's what it is. Edward. Not Erupto, but still an Edward nonetheless. Congratulations to Edward in the house. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to remove this. I'm going to keep things moving for you guys. 732, we're right on point. Hooten Young. This is a fantastic bottle. Again, I haven't had this one specifically, but I've had a Hooten Young 15 year. KY Al, good stuff. Congrats. Wait. Oh, yeah. KY Al. Good stuff. So the Magister edition, we know about that? Does anybody know about that specifically? Sorry, Edward. Sorry, Eddie. Listen. Hooten Young 15 years, signed by founders MSGT Norm, Hooten, and Tim Young. So another signed bottle, which is absolutely crazy that we even have those being auctioned off because that's crazy. I didn't expect to have signed bottles in here, but we've got two of them. Joel is 2 for 2. That's another J, by the way. Another J, by the way. That's 2 and 4 for Joel. Joel bought a lot, I'll be honest with you. Joel bought a lot, so I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it. I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it. The man put a lot of money into this, so I'm going to remove his second of maybe 45 to, what's after 45? 60 entries. But Joel's 2 for 2 now with an Evan Williams single barrel and a Hooten Young 2 for 4. Up next, while we're spinning here, is another Evan Williams single barrel, by the way. Don't know the age, don't know anything about it. Another Evan Williams single barrel. And by the way, everybody loses one, that means we get somebody else. Jamie won one tonight as well, am I wrong? Jamie won 2 tonight as well. That's a Rittenhouse Bottled and Bond and an Evan Williams single barrel for Jamie. Jamie, you were here at one point because you donated tonight. Up next, let's keep things moving along here. Another Eagle Rare. Up next is going to be another Eagle Rare. Let's see here. We're going to remove Jamie, and we're going to spin this. We're going to spin this. Let's finish up this Blanton's Gold. No, I'm just kidding. Justin won one tonight, too. That sounds familiar. Maybe not. Maybe Justin didn't win one. Maybe Justin just donated tonight. Justin, are you still in the house? Justin. Justin did not win one, so that is Justin's first. I like that. I like when new people win. But I think Justin might have... I might just be thinking because he donated tonight. But I like that. I don't think he's won so far. Every J in the room. I like when Sherry wins. Yes, I know you like that. This is a lot. This is kind of crazy how many J's. Maybe it's just an overwhelming number of J's that donated. Maybe that's the problem. Every J in the room owes us hot wings. I don't disagree. There's a lot. I am looking though. Like we got Jessica again, Jamie again, James, Jeffrey, Jessica. Maybe it's just a lot of J's. No, that's about it. Jeremy, Josh. Maybe you just got a lot of J's. Extra crispy. Got to get your wings extra crispy, folks. If you're not doing that, you're not doing it right. Let's spin up next, and this is going to be a Still Austin Bourbon Mash and Journey pick. If you win this, I want to try it. If you win this bottle, I want to try it. Please. Shri, I'm trying that bottle. Shri, I am trying that bottle. I am trying that bottle. Let me just see if I can pull this up here. I shared his he posted today. I wanted to make sure I spelled it correctly. He doesn't have an E in it. 2, the number 2, the word ounce, O-U-N-C-E, and then the word whiskey without an E. 2, the number, the physical number 2, ounce whiskey without an E, W-I-S-K-E-Y, on Instagram, TikTok. Check him out. He's been a huge help with all of this as well. He made a video sharing this today. He shared his video. I think an hour later we had $240 donated specifically from him. Oh, he's in the house. He's still in the friggin' house. Shri, I just wanted to make sure I spelled it correct. I couldn't remember if there was an E or not, and then I remembered the 2. But 2-ounce whiskey. Make sure you check him out. It's been absolutely amazing. And Shri, I want to try this. So when you get it, let me get a little sample because I know Mash and Journey does some amazing picks, and Still Austin has some amazing whiskey. So let's give that to Shri. 2-ounce whiskey. There it is. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry, you are good at this. Oh, I don't know. I don't care what anybody tells you. What were we supposed to pour up? Dave, drop it in the chat. We've got, by the way, folks, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles left. Ooh. And we're gonna pour up our last glass for the night because I'm not gonna keep you guys too much longer after this. We're gonna remove this one from Shri. This right here, I need a new glass. I need an old glass, actually. I don't really need a new glass. This right here, guys, we did 3 picks at Backbone. We went down there. We couldn't decide between all 3 of them, and we needed this one because I told them we weren't leaving without it, and so did a lot of other people. This is the Boot Clapper Rye. This is an 8. What is this? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 years, Boot Clapper Rye, but it's double barreled. It was 26 months in the first barrel. And then after that, I'm not going to do the math for you. 26 months, 12, 24. So almost 3 years in the second barrel for a rye whiskey. This is MGP, obviously. When I went, we did an 8-year Kelvin barrel pick. We did this pick, and we did the bourbon that I was drinking earlier, which we still have some as well. That link is in the description. This bottle right here ended up being my favorite. I think this one's $69.99. $69.99 and for $49.99. That one's amazing. That's in the link in the description. The other one, there it is, shared poured products right there. 69 bones. It's honestly one of the best ryes I've had. One of the best double barrel ryes that I've ever had. I've only had a few, but here we go. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. This isn't about me. This isn't a plug. Still Austin, bottled in bond, high rye bourbon. Let's see who's going to win that one right here. I know that guy. I know that guy. David Off, my brother-in-law in the house. Again, you guys see the wheel. I'm not cheating you here. Pete Rose, Dick. Oh, Pete Rose. Pete Rose passed away, by the way. Somebody messaged that. I kind of read it, but I didn't really understand what it's saying. But I guess when you put that with Dikembe Mutombo and Pete Rose in the same, that's a tough day. Is he going to get indicted? Put him in the Hall of Fame or what? Are we going to put him in the Hall of Fame or what? Let's get the D names trending. Keep the D going. We got 4 bottles left. Up next is a Blanton single barrel. Then we have a Nerds and Turds store pick. He was deciding which one he wanted to give us, so that's going to be a mystery. Stag Batch 18 and 7-year MGP Traverse City. These last 4 are still bangers, folks. We're not giving away trash at the end here. Been out for a minute. Sorry, had to get the kid to bed. That's okay, Robert. Robert, unfortunately, we've got 4 to go, but I don't see your name here quite yet. So hopefully any bombers win. We've had a few bombers win. We had Dave win. I think that might be the only bomber, actually. By the way, bombers get free entries into these. They all donated anyway, either a bottle or I'll take that 18. I'm sure you will. Either bottles or entries, but just so you know, like if you're part of my community, I'm gonna hook you up in any way that I can. We do merchandise, we do all kinds of stuff. Hats. I don't have my hat on right now. I should. But Blanton single barrel bourbon coming up next, and that's going to be John Gorecki. Did he win already? We had a John. We had lots of J's, so let me check back here. No, I do not believe that particular J won. We just have a lot of J's, guys. A lot of J's. GG John. That's a lot of J's. A lot of J's. Remove this one. Up next, we got 3 left, folks. I'm gonna do a little closeout. I'm gonna thank a lot of people here, and then I'm gonna hop off. Next is a Nerds and Turds store pick, donated by the biggest nerd that I know. If you're not checking out Nerds and Turds, they do a lot of picks together. A lot of great picks together, which is actually crazy. I'm actually jealous of how many picks they get to do together. But Trev, the Bourbon Wrench, and then obviously you guys know about Turd Shelf. So, and Trev, I know I didn't mean to say you didn't know about Trev, but Trev, the Bourbon Wrench, he goes live every Friday night. Absolutely amazing time. If you have nothing to do on a Friday night and you want to drink with some nerds, check out Trev, the Bourbon Wrench. So he was generous enough to donate us a Nerds and Turds store pick, and that is going to be this bottle right here. Hopefully not a J, or maybe hopefully a J, depending on who you are. Gary! Gary, I can represent. I can get behind Gary winning the bottle. Gary didn't win anything tonight, did he? Jared. Oh, Jared won. I forgot. Jared's a patron. Sherry won one. No, Gary did not win a bottle tonight. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that Gary won something. I mean, I love that all of you won something, and I hope everybody wins something. But unfortunately, the way these things go is the more bottles you have, the more people are willing to buy, and the more people are willing to buy, the less opportunity you have to win. But let's get some B names. We got 2 left. Stag Batch 18, 131 proof, and Traverse City 7-year MGP bourbon. Don't sleep on that Traverse City. That's a good bottle right there. We're going with the Stag Batch 18 up right now. Let's see who our winner is. William. William, I don't know if you're here tonight or not. William Sassman. The ass man, they call him. He said to give it to me. William, that bottle is now going to Chris. I appreciate you for that. I will send that over to my father. Traverse City 7-year MGP bourbon. The last bottle that we're going to pull tonight, before I pull it, I know a lot of people are going to hop off right after this. I appreciate everybody who's done everything. I mean, these numbers are absolutely crazy. Over $7,500 plus another $600. So we're talking over $8,000 plus some cash donations when I did my my store ice cream store fundraiser. Sorry. Over $8,000 is absolutely crazy to raise for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We're going to do this every year as long as I'm drinking whiskey, bigger and better. I can promise you we're gonna meet more people. We're gonna talk to more distilleries. We're gonna put trips together. I already have plans to send people out to do barrel picks with some people within this community, with some big names in this community, to pick your own barrel and be a part of that experience. All of that's going to be auctioned off next year. We're going to do stuff like that. So I'm not here to plug myself, but if you want to follow along with that going on to next year, even if you don't follow me, even if you don't click that like and subscribe button, I don't care. Come back next July, August area when we can figure out exactly what we're doing, and make sure you're a part of that, because 7,500 is an amazing dent that we're making. But next year we're going even bigger than that, because we went from $1,000 to 7,500, $1,000 expected to 7,500. So next year we're going to be expecting 3,000, and we're going to hit 10. So I appreciate everybody who's been a part of this, from donating bottles, from the community that put these bottles together, the Patreon that I've grown since 2018 or 19, to the people that helped me along the way, Sherry, Bourbon Besties, been a huge part of all of this. All of my patrons, all of the people that donated bottles, you guys are absolutely amazing. One last bottle before everybody signs off. Traverse City 7-year MGP Bourbon. Let's click it. Let's spin it. Now let's see who's going to win our last bottle. 10 G's, baby, next year. One more bottle, is that possible? Hold on, and don't nobody leave yet. Nobody leave yet. Sherry wants to add one more. Sherry with the Traverse City. Sherry wants to add one more bottle. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it at all. I saw Sherry. Yeah. I saw it. I know her. Sherry got 2 bottles tonight. That's 2 S's, by the way. Sherry, if you still tell me what it is right now, Sherry, and I'll add it to the list, and I'll spin one more time. I can write it down right here, and I can rewatch this tomorrow. Watershed pick I did. That's my 1 bottle. So Sherry did a pick at Watershed. If you're not checking out Watershed, 1, go follow Sherry's page, 2-ounce whiskey that I mentioned earlier, and 2, check out this pick. But he's going to add a Watershed pick. I'm going to write it in right here. From Sherry. He'll remind me, I'm sure. And we'll see who the winner of this is. So we're going to do a Watershed pick. We're going to do 1 more remove and 1 more spin. This is a late night entry, 7:47. I love you guys for doing this. Again, this is crazy. You're awesome for putting this together. Sherry with the bottle for Michael. Michael's going to be a happy man. Did he win anything tonight? There was another Michael, but I don't think it was this Michael. No, Michael Robertson. Yep, I know that one. So Michael's going to win the Watershed pick. Whoa, wait. Chris, I got one to add too if you want. Dave, hold on, let me write this. Sherry, late night. Folks, we got people adding picks. I'm not going to tell people no, because I know everybody here wants to win a bottle. So we're going to add another pick from Dave, my brother-in-law. He won a bottle. He's donating a bottle. Let's get it. Rare character Wicked Cigars. Rare character Wicked Cigars. 1 more pick. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. 1 more pick. Let's spin it. I've been drinking. I'm not going to tell people no. For cancer? Fuck yeah. Sherry, I'm removing you. Sherry, I love you. I'll give you any bottle in my collection. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving that one to you. Sherry, text me if you're mad about it. Sherry, text me if you're mad about it. Sherry, text me if you're mad about it. Sherry, tell me. Big stick. You got 2 bottles tonight. All right. Sherry gets it. Sherry gets the rare character Wicked Cigars. Dave, tell us more about this. Wait. This coming in a late. Hold on. Check the review. Sherry said she doesn't care. Sherry won 2 bottles tonight. She won a Weller Antique 107 store pick. She won a... Where else are you at, Sherry? What else did you win tonight? No. 7-year MGP Traverse City. So congrats to Brian Kelly. Sherry, I'm going to take care of you with something else, Shelly. Or Shelly, Jesus Christ. Sherry, I was going to say when we come to the Shelly. Okay. when we come to when I come to the bottle share, I'm gonna take care of you with something else. And we'll make sure that happens. So this is gonna go to Brian Kelly, and listen, unless anybody else wants to come in late night, Sherry, I've been drinking. Don't make fun of me because of the Shelly. Um, Shri, thank you. This has been awesome. You've been an amazing help for all of this. I can take all of this off the screen now. The scroll can come off. People can donate still if they want, but listen, you don't have to stay. I understand where we're at right now. Everybody got their bottles. One more? Hold on. One more what? I got one. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. 41 viewers here. We got Dale. What's going on, Dale? My favorite store pick of 2023. We got one more bottle coming in. Let me see what it is. Oh, don't grab that. Sherry's coming in with one more bottle. Now I feel bad not giving it to her. She should just Sherry, I gotta go back in. I gotta go back into my wheel of names. Is it okay? It's still in there. What is it? Tomar's Starlight Grape Brandy Finish. This has been a bottle. Sherry's been talking about this bottle. She gave one away the other night when we did a live stream with Gentlemen and Whiskey. She says this is a fantastic bottle. So this is a Starlight. You said you were a part of this, Sherry, right? Or just your favorite store pick? Okay. Tomar's Starlight Grape Brandy Finish. We're going to go one more spin. One more spin for a Sherry donated. Woo! Tomar Starlight. Nathan. Nathan Ivetic. Where's your local store, Sherry, that you buy it? So Tomar's is in Jersey. Sherry does a lot over in Jersey. With some she knows a lot of people over there with store owners and stuff like that, and they've helped her out a lot with some of the fundraisers that she does. So again, check out Bourbon Besties. They do a lot of fundraisers. They do. You think this was a good bottle giveaway? I mean, we're talking about like some 30 some bottles. She does an amazing bottle giveaway. She pairs vets with dogs, service dogs. So again, this is a great bottle giveaway. I am like piggybacking off of the concept that she does for that. So if you want to win some good bottles and donate to another good cause, make sure you're following Bourbon Besties. If you're following them on Instagram or YouTube, you'll find out about when they do that. Last year they raised literally over $50,000. So 7,610. Absolutely fantastic. So, but make sure you follow her. Make sure you follow her and my father, Big Stick. For everything that they do over there. They have a great product, they have a great community, they have a great everything going on with what they do, and it's not just about that. They do reviews and drink whiskey as well, and they host some gatherings. So again, if you're from the Pennsylvania area and you want to meet some like-minded people, that's the way to do it. But listen, 34 people in the chat now, 6 minutes to 8 o'clock. We've got it all done. I've got all the names here. I've got everybody who's won. So what I want to do is I want to tell you that I'm going to reach out to the people that donated the bottles. They didn't ship them all to me. I didn't want to ship them all out myself. I told them to hold on to the bottles. If they didn't want to ship it, they didn't enter into sending out the bottles. If they were okay with shipping the bottles, they told me that they were cool with it and they're going to ship them directly to you. So what these winners are, what the people who donated the bottles are going to do is I'm going to get your information. I'm going to send it to the people that are sending the bottles. That's the only people that I will ever give any of this information to. I'll reach out to you via email, and if I don't hear back from you via email within a week, I'll text you to get the information that you need. That's why I wanted your name, your phone number, and your email, just in case some people don't always check their email, but I want to make sure you get these bottles in a timely manner. So I will make sure you get these bottles. I will reach out to you, not tonight, probably not tomorrow. Okay, give me like a day or two to reach out to you for the information that I need. I'll get it to the people, After that, I will reach out to you and follow up with you in about a week just to make sure that the people, I'm going to tell the people who are sending the bottles to send me tracking information. That way I can make sure everything's out on time. Everybody who sent me this donation list, I trust with my life. I can promise you that these bottles are going to get out. I will personally hold them accountable if they do not get these bottles out, or for whatever reason, if they tell me they don't have these bottles anymore, which is not going to happen. I just want you to hear this from me. I will personally make sure that you get your hands on a bottle of this, if not equal or better value, because these are amazing bottles. But again, I trust everybody who put these bottles on this list with my life. So they're going to go out, they're going to go to you, they're going to come directly to your door. I can't thank everybody in here enough. The people that donated bottles, my Patreon, all of the people that helped me set up these live streams, all the way from Gentleman Whiskey, Sherry, Shri, all the way to people that donated bottles from all these picks, Mash and Journey, that one dude Ryan, Chris from Whiskey Noobs, all of my Patreons. I can't name every single one of them because 85% of these bottles are from them. They know who they are. The Bourbon Bombers, been absolutely amazing throughout this whole process. This is the first year we did this. This is a month and a half of prep for this. Again, next year we already have feelers out for some amazing opportunities that we can give to some people, and we're going to be right back here again doing this. So Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is Bourbon of the Week from now on. I understand that other people might want to take that over, but we're gonna do it. Bourbon of the Week is going to do it. We'll decide where we want to send the money, but as of right now, Team Steve is my go-to. Unless somebody in the community ever needs it more, I will obviously take care of them. But right now, Team Steve and CureSearch is going to be my go-to. So shout out to Team Steve. Shout out to CureSearch. Learn more about them in the description. There's links in there, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let me make sure my checks. My texts are good. Yes, everything's good on here. I love you all. I appreciate you. I'm gonna sign off now. We're 3 minutes early, but listen, thank you again. 7,600 is fucking wild. I get 3 times that I can curse on YouTube Live before they kick me off. So that's number 2. Cheers, y'all. Appreciate it. Let's finish this. Check these out, by the way. Like 10 left. Just go buy one. Boot clapper. Cheers, y'all.